Hello, this is Vicky, Retro Queen Bee, Art, Be Busy in Art. It is 6 p.m. Pacific time, and I have been playing with the jelly plate and some very old pastels. As you can see, I have them all scattered, but they're really messy on your hands. And that's okay. I don't mind getting my hands messy. If you do mind getting your hands messy, please end up using gloves. But my husband brought this home to me. It had been sitting in a box for maybe 50 years. It doesn't have a date on these, but it does say J.K. Jill. They were like 30 bucks. That was expensive during that time. Doesn't really have a date though. And I haven't really looked them up, but they are made in the USA. Let's see if they say anything. So they are the finest soft pastels for artists. And this was in the box too. Looks like they use some tough film spray, protect your art. And I think this is just, I know how you get these. Let's see if there's a date on here. I don't see one. And this came with the pastels art library book. And I have no idea how let's see, I don't see any, nope, no dates. I see a bunch of numbers, and I see the color wheel is still the same one. Well, it's the one I use. All right. Well, I don't know what date these are, but I've been playing with them. This is postcard number 27. And what I hope to do is I wanted to do something plain and use a stencil so that, I mean, I could draw this, no problem, but I wanted to have other people to be able to, I'm just cleaning off my hands. I want other people who cannot draw to do it, and you can use a stencil. And so that was my goal, is to just try to make it simple, thank you kind of postcard that you could give your friend or a relative. I was looking for something for my husband's brother who visited us, so he didn't have anything. So I thought, well, why don't I do some of that? So when I need to give a thank you notice out, I can do that. And I just want it plain, and I want it to where I can write on it as well. So we'll play. This is my first, I played with several others, but we're gonna just start here, and this is how I've been doing it. Let's see. I outlined, this is rice paper, it's Japanese. I did get this, this is the rough side, this is the smooth side. I got this at the thrift store, very cheap. So I have a whole bunch of these. The only thing I did notice is that it rips very easily. So I'm going to outline this in a green, and then we can add colors. Mainly we just need the outline, and then we can color like you would in a coloring book. And you would already have your outline by the pastels. And you don't have to use a rice paper either. I'm just because I have it, but you could use any paper. I'm, you know, I've seen it done with all kinds of paper. Whoops. Can we, I think we've got that pretty good. And then we can, add to it. All right. Okay, so that pretty flower, I started it, I think, where is the deep, I wonder if I should go red. I went blue, but you know what? Let's try it. Okay, so all we need to do is go like this. There are red flowers. And if I don't like it, well, we can always do something else, or we can just use this blue one to put it on the card. And I'm trying to just do this kind of lightly with the chalk paint over the stencil, because my rice paper will, oh, I don't have the comments on, do I? Sorry guys, I don't even know why they're not on. Just, let's see if I can put the comments in. Let's see, comments right here. All right, I got the comments in. So if anybody would like to suggest some colors to me, I think I'm going to really like this red. I don't know why. And just as long as we get the gist of the plant, we're fine. See? All right. And then I'm going to go over, and I think I want to do that. And these actually work pretty good for the age. I told my husband I'm going to use those pastel chalk that you brought home to me that was in that box for 50 years. I have some other chalk pastels, and I didn't really even compare them to the newer ones. My husband is sick, and so I'm worried about him, but I'm just putting in God's hands that he will be okay. And I'm going to add just, because usually, and I'm trying to keep this, it doesn't have to be straight, I don't think. And then I kind of like to smudge it, because if you don't, then you're going to get that, like you do the coloring book and it doesn't fill the whole inside. And I do like this kind of messy look anyway. It looks kind of cool. And so that's what I'm doing here. Just making this look messy. A messy flower. Oh, I really like the red. I think it's going to be really pretty. And my hands are going to be a mess. Okay. Okay, so I'll try to keep my hands somewhat sane. Now I want to color in the green. Let's see, we used a light green. Oops, I just itched my face, so I'm probably going to use a darker green. I did mix my, let's see, I mixed my colors. Where's the end right here? Let's put it over a little bit. And then you can kind of see this, you can see the shape. And, you know, you can make it a little bit bigger, which in the stencil it was a little bit bigger too, because you're not getting the full leaf here. So let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay. Try to get this. And I think we can actually make another leaf here. What do you think? Kind of looks good. And then I'm going to just kind of smear this. I like the smeared look, so now I'm going to go, where is that really dark green? I could even put some brown in there, because leaves are all different colors. And just to put some highlights into those leaves. Since I did it once here and I don't have enough, I don't think I have enough. So I'm going to add more chalk. And I'm even going to put some brown in there. No, we can just add a few veins, not a lot, maybe just a few. This chalk is, but what we can do afterwards, we can do is do a pen and do doodles. So that I was gonna do doodles on this, but I didn't have time because I'm like trying to figure out what can I do with these. And all right, so got brown. I don't think we need anything in the red. Do you guys? I don't think so. Do I need any red? Anybody want to comment? Should I just like let this be right here? I think so. There might be some dust, so I'm just going to go like that. Oh, and let's go like this. Okay. I'm going to move this out. And I'm going to bring my jelly plate in. And we're going to do this. All right. So what you do is then you take this print and you put it on your jelly print. Okay. And I was just using this kind of paper here. I don't know why. It shouldn't really matter. see it here. Okay, I don't know why I do it with that paper too, and then I do it with this. But I do want the chalk to imprint into my jelly plate. And I think if, just like with a single flower or single fern, something just simple that, you know, like you could write on top of it and just give it to somebody that needs a thank you or a goodwill, wishing you the best, and you can just write it, you know, just loosely fill your hand and just write from your heart right onto the jelly print, I think, because it's coming from your heart, and that's what's important. All right, so let's see what we got. All right, well, I kind of got it off center, but I guess that's okay. It doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna put that there. Now, I'm gonna put this up. And I don't need that anymore. Okay. Let's see, I might need this. Okay, so what I did with the other, because, gosh, I hope this is going to fit the card now, because I am off-centered. Oh, it'll fit. Okay. Quick test. All right. So, because I am using cheap white paint, very cheap Art Tiime tempera paint, I am just mixing it with some gel medium, and it just kind of makes it a little fluffier. And what I'm going to do is just paint this white around it, and I'm going to include the whole jelly plate print, and then I can use and you know what, I can use other paints. I'm going to use some other paints, but I'm just going to highlight this, the edging in the white. Okay, and I think that's enough. See, it's a little bit thicker, otherwise it would be extremely thin. And I think it's too thin. All right, now I've got some good paint. I've got this gold, and I've got this pink. So I'm thinking, wouldn't that kind of look cool with gold and pink and white? Right, so let's put the gold here. And then let's put the white, the pink, I mean. And I'm kind of gonna add it here in the white. Oh, I should do it with my brush. Let's see, it's got white all over it. I just want to add some pink. All right. I don't think we need, I can always bury it off. I'm just going to try this old paper here. Okay. Then I need the brayer from the water, which is over here. And I've got to wipe it off. The water. Alright. Just wiping the water off. And then, of course, we all know how to brayer, right? Alright. And we're just going to brayer on paint. Maybe the pink might be overwhelming. I'm not sure. Go this way, go this way. I am taking off more paint. It's always, I'd rather have too much paint than not enough paint. What do you think? And my brayer is not the best brayer. I really need to get a new one. I don't know, this is the only one I have. And so I've been trying to make do with it, right? Let's do... I need a little bit more. All right. Oh, we're getting to it. We're getting to it. So you can see my brayer is not so cool. There we go. I can kind of light. So what you want to do is brayer so you see your picture. And then once you have it, and so maybe if you appreciate my art, if you could buy me a cup of coffee in my coffee shop, that would be great. If you don't really want to purchase any digitals in there, you can just buy me a cup of coffee. Okay, so let's do that. And, well, paper. Where's my paper? Squeeze, forgive the squeaky chair. But, oh, I moved it. No wonder I can't find it. Alright, here's more squeaky chair. Okay, so I'm just going to use a wet strength for this. Hopefully it turns out. Hopefully, you never know about these things. Alright. I'm going to practice some more with this. So, like, if you need a card quickly, then you can, you know how to do this quickly with a little more practice. I think I can do it quickly. And hi, Bonnie. I am making a quick get well, thank you postcard. I needed one for my husband's brother who came and visited and did so much for us. I'm going to have to heat this because I'm in a basement setting. It's a rec room, but it's got cement on the walls and floor for the cement slab. And so it's cold down here. And plus, it takes too long. So if you're by yourself, you can go ahead and just let this air dry and not use a heat tool, which is probably what I would do if I wasn't doing a live. Oh yeah. Kind of, when it's dry, it gets this crispy feel. Okay. So let's hope it works. I think it will. Okay, here we go. We're going, okay, more pink, a little bit of gold, and voila. The chalk paint works. Voila. All right. Now we want this to dry so that, can I get all this stuff out of here? Okay. I'm kind of wondering, I'm going to just lightly help it dry. So, if you're able to draw, you can draw. If you're not able to draw, use a stencil like I did, and then you can outline this little thing in black, and then do a little bit of doodles. And it's dry. I want to be able to do doodles on it. That's why I'm drying it. Otherwise, I would just let it air dry. But I want to do doodles, and I don't want to get paint all over me. And I don't want the paint to smear while I'm doing the doodles, right? So that pink is pretty pink. It's got gold and white, and because this is the original. See how pretty it looks? I think it does anyway. The lighter background. So then, see over here, I can say, thank you so much, Dan. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate you. Or something just to give them a homemade thank you card. And I would probably leave the back just plain. Maybe back it with paper bag. So then, you know what that means. He can then write on it and use it wherever he wants to use it. Hi, Penny. Doing something special today. I started with a stencil because for those who can't draw, but for people who can draw, they can do this, their own drawing with pastel chalk colors. Okay, so where is my, oh, here it is. So I kind of see my outline. Right. So we need to cut this. I've got some paint here that I didn't know I have. I am so messy when I paint and draw and do any kind of craft. I am messy. rid of that. And this looks like I might have a mess there. Right. And then oh, I cut it off. Oh, that's okay. Don't cut anymore, Vicky. My eye played a trick on me. Okay, so I'm not going, but I can always highlight this in black, or so I think I'll just get this. This will give me more to work with, I think. So I don't make a mistake. Okay. Mixed media. So you could glue this on, but I am going to use gel medium just because. This is a messy day. Oh, my hands. Oh my gosh, look at that chalk. And this is very old chalk. It's been in a box for 50 years. And these pastel chalk. And so that's what my husband found him at a friend's house, looking at old pictures. Oh, my husband is mad at the dog. I hope you didn't hear him. I don't have the I didn't close the doors. They must have done something bad. I don't know what. Well, it looks like I'm a little bit short here unless I can pull this up. Okay, so what do we do here? If I'm a little bit short, you know what I'm going to do? I am just going to add, okay, this is how it is with art, right? Sometimes it's like, what are we going to do when this happens? So I'm just going to add an extra little piece is what I'm going to do. Now, probably I'm just thinking that the gel medium might activate the chalk. I'm not sure. But it does have paint over it, so I'm not sure. All right. So this is how I'm going to fix it. So I'm going to take this off. Oh, I really like the color that came out with that pink mixing. All right. I had a little bit here. Okay. It's kind of hard to cut straight. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to take a little piece of this and make a topper for it. Well, why don't I just, that's pretty straight. I just need a little strip of it. Well, so we need to be careful. I could like cut it. I wonder if I should just do that. I mean, I could do that, right? I could just cut this off. And this would be just a little bit short, but it probably wouldn't matter. So we'll try, we'll do this and we'll see what it looks like. If I don't like it, we can change it and just cut off that little piece. I'm sure Jerry the Griffiths won't mind in my challenge if I just make this postcard a little bit shorter. All right, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I make the postcard a little bit shorter? Or do you think I should just have this on the top of it? Oh no. Bonnie, do you think I should just make this postcard a little bit shorter than the requirement for this challenge? Or should I just leave it pasted on the top? Penny, any idea? I know no one would know. Here I am being honest Vicky, right? So actually it kind of adds a border, so I'm probably going to take it off though, but we'll wait till it dries, which here I am. So now you know when I do something, I try to be as honest as I can. Oh dear me. Oh, I think maybe what happens is when I move a lot with my arm, then my camera will move. Yeah, snippet. Gotcha. Give it a quick haircut. Oh, I could do a piece of lace. That's true too. This could be bordered, except I wanted to give it to my husband's brother, so I didn't want it too female because it's going to a guy. So I think what I will do is just snip it off because it's not really blending very well at all. Unless, you know, I did this side and that side and this side. Ugh. And I don't want it to. That's too much work. I just want something simple. I'm going to put some pen doodles, a little bit on the flowers, some on the leaves. But it has to be dry to doodle on it. I know. I tried to measure, Bonnie, but a little bit. But I, you know, with pencil lines. You can kind of see this a little bit here. But I'm going to kind of make that into something. But it didn't work out. So even if you try to measure a little bit, it still doesn't work out. Oh dear me. But I know in art, everything is fixable. So I'd like to kind of trim it off, I think. I think I'm going to do it here too, maybe. I don't want to get fancy with it. All right. So let me look at it now. Oh, it's still kind of damp. And I don't know. I think I better get a plate. Because I'm just going to be putting green hands on it, right? I don't know. My green hands aren't wiping off on the white. And I just want to kind of like do this. All right. Well, this takes a while, doesn't it? Okay. I need to clean off these scissors. I am just trimming it. I'm going to trim it here too. There. So we won't tell. I'm going to be off a little bit on my postcard. But I could do a number if I can find my black ink. Oh dear. I forgot to keep it up here. Oh, here it is. Oh, okay, it's going to be like that. A new stamp. I've never used it before. And it looks like it's going to be all black with the 27. Okay. We're going to put 27 here. Oops. Dogs. Amber girl. No amber girl. So let's hope 27. Okay. There we go. It's a little... Now, this is what I was thinking. I'm going to do this just like really quick. And I'm going to like, try not to kind of make more squiggles. And we'll kind of come up like this. Do a little more squiggling. Come up like this. Do a little more squiggling. And I'm going to come up like this. And a little more squiggling. A little more squiggly here. And a little more squiggly. All right. I don't know. Did any of you talk to yourself when you are here in your craft room? It's like I need to answer my questions when I'm all alone. Okay, so let's go. Where am I missing? I just want to do, see, just lightly. And then we will go around these leaves. Wow, this is done with chalk. Pastel chalks. Probably from, if they're 50 years old in a box. What does that make them? 1950s? 50, 60, 70, 20, no, that would make, wow, no, they couldn't be that old. I would think these might be 1950s. I don't know if they would be in the box that long. Maybe my husband is exaggerating. Maybe do a little bit more here on the outside. Okay. I like the squiggle way. To make a little more definition. I don't know why, it just feels like it's loose. Loosey-goosey. Feels good. So there you go. Anybody can do this. Anybody can do this. And it is 27. I don't know why. Let's see. I'm just going to leave it be. But now I could either write Dear Dan and write a note on the back, or I could write Dan, thank you. Not sure. I do have this black ink here. I have music on and sing if you wonder why I do voiceovers. Sometimes I don't like my reply. Bonnie, that's crazy. Sometimes I even ask myself questions. Yeah, I do that. I don't have the music on. I just have me. And so, what do you guys think? Should I write like, thank you, Dan, here? Or should I just write a note in the back? Add some brown paper. I've got to get it. It's not close to me. Since you guys are both on here, what do you think? Well, I don't know. Kind of want to add a little more black in here. Yeah. Seems like the black kind of fades. Well, guys, I'm going to cut off this video, and it's been a pleasure. Number card number 27, and it's going to go to a person who gave us a lot of help this weekend. And I'll be live tomorrow to do card number 28. And I'm probably going to do a little more scribbly on here, but you get the idea, right? Before I post it and I'm completely done. Let's see, I would write on the back because I'm a chicken. Yeah, maybe the back. Okay, gotcha. So I will actually put the back, I'll do a paper bag on the back. And this is a thank you card. I'm going to do a little more squibbly up here. And then I'll show you the final product on the thumbnail. Thank you, Penny. It's fun making all your own things from scratch. I know you like to do that, and Bonnie likes to do that. I'm kind of chicken to do in the front too. All right. Well, thank you guys, and I'm going to say goodbye. I'm learning a lot on these lives. I tell you, I'm so glad that you keep coming, and we can talk some more tomorrow. That'd be great. 6 p.m. I start Pacific time, and I will be here tomorrow. So I'm sending peace and love and kindness and joy out to you guys, and hopefully it connects to your body, out into the universe as well. Okay, in live stream. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.